So, Fortnite's been blowing up recently, and from what I've played of it, I mean, it's a terrible game, but you can have some fun times with it. So, you know, after playing this game for long enough, I would consider myself a, like, decent player. I'm not good at the game, I'm not bad at the game, I've won like 10 times. So, today, I'm going to show you a replay of my best game I've ever played. But before that, I'm going to go on a quick rant about V-Bucks, because who doesn't like V-Bucks? So in order to get V-Bucks, you have to complete challenges, and you get like 2 of them. There's one here, and then there's one further down the list. Yes. So every season is like 2.5 months, and you can compete, you play the game, and you unlock rewards, and then you get V-Bucks. And you see, hey, what's this golden one down here? This golden one costs 950 V-Bucks, or you can get this one if you have enough. But 950 is the minimum. And once you can afford that, you can get all of this stuff. It's just a lot of stuff, so obviously it's an incentive to play the game. But again, if you play the game like for the whole season, you can get a maximum of 200 V-Bucks. 200 V-Bucks. You can't get them any other way unless you have to play Save the World. We'll not take that into consideration. We're on Season 4, so the game has been out since the end of last year, which means that 200 through 4 seasons is 800. So literally, no one can buy this yet, and it's like... And then finally, next season in Season 5, you finally be able to buy the bigger Battle Pass. And then in this one, you'll actually get a lot more. You get one every Wednesday. I guess not Wednesdays, it's 4. So it'll be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,010, 1,012, 1,013, plus the 2 you got from another one. So that's 1,500 you would get from then on out, which is a lot more. It's not enough to buy this, so you would have enough to buy the next season after that, which helps. So then you would buy the next season, and then you would still have, let's see, still have 600 left over, plus another 1,500. And then again, it just goes up slightly, and then eventually you would have enough to buy this one, which is what, and then finally, once you can afford this one, then again, you won't be able to afford the next year after that, so they go back to this one, and then this one, and then back to this one, and then finally you have enough to buy this one again. But you see, basically, it is the most long-term progression system I have ever seen. Oh my gosh. I mean, if you're not playing this game every single day, I mean, good luck getting anywhere. And then, like, distant future, like 2 years is when you would actually start paying attention to the item shop, because you actually have enough V-Bucks going around to actually afford stuff. So, no. If you don't have a life, and this is all you want to do, good luck. But, like, the thing is that the game isn't that fun, alright? You cannot go that long on this progression system. It would actually be impossible. The game is not that entertaining. So, yeah, it's, like, ridiculous. But whatever, it's all cosmetic anyway, it's not like it really matters. Alright, so welcome to the replay. I'm trying to find me, but yes, this is my absolute favorite game of all time that I'm about to show you. It's actually the game I have the record of most kills on, too. I have more kills in this game than anybody, and here's me hanging out with a couple people. We'll see if I find somebody who comes into play later. We'll see if I can find anybody. And most of these people I never see, ever, which, you know, makes sense, because they're all dead by the time I get around to them. Here's somebody important. ATM. He'll come into play later, so if you remember what he looks like, he comes in later. Rigriff. Rigriff is, again, somebody who comes into play later. So the bus this time was coming out this way, so obviously I picked Snobby Shores. It's my dropping point. It's far enough away from the bus that not many people would go there, and it's okay. And if you could just look at this progression bar, it's pretty crazy. I mean, just look at the thing. Alright, so I skipped ahead a little bit here, just so you can get a scope for how many people are dropping in Tilted Towers. Like, again, I mean, not that good of a deal, but there's always a crap ton of people who drop in Tilted. Well, I can't, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's like at least 9 people, which is ridiculous. So I'm just going to pass right over Tilted, coincidentally, to get the Stompy way over there. So the people who, so going to Snobby, I did see that somebody else was coming over here, this guy Moon Pigs. So they're coming over here to the house on the very far right, and I know they're there. I don't think they even saw me, so I'm going for this house in the middle over here. But there was actually somebody else who came in really late. This kid over here, and he saw both of us then. I didn't see this kid when I first dropped in. I didn't know he existed. So Moon Pigs drops in from the roof, and he gets a pretty lucky start. I'm not exactly sure what he found, but of course I dropped in the middle house, and what I find is good enough for the time. So my early plan was to just go around and kill Moonpigs immediately. I don't even want to deal with him. And of course, Cookie had the same idea with me. He comes over, so I'm about to head over and find him, but I hear that somebody went over the wall, so I go to check it out, and they're like, oh, okay, this must be that kid. So I start shooting at him. Little I know that he's literally the other guy who dropped it earlier, but this guy doesn't have a gun at this point. So he already knows he's dead. So he gets shot eventually. He didn't have a gun on him, which is pretty sad. And now Moon is trying to come over to see what's going on, because if you go back a little bit, Moon can hear our fight. She definitely heard what was going on, so she was definitely very prepared for the whole thing. So she's coming out to see who won and try to kill me, and I'm coming over to come fight Moonpigs. So because I didn't know that was somebody else. Just kidding. So she's coming over, she's trying to see what's going on. I'm right back here, and she's trying to sneak over. I'm going just the long way. And you saw me break the little thing there. So she's coming over, and this is really close. Like, literally, if she went, she's going to go over, but like, literally she missed. And I swear if she made that jump, I probably would have died, like, to be honest. But since she didn't make it, I saw her miss the jump. And then, she starts shooting at me, builds a wall. I'm like, oh, okay. Just, shoot that wall down real quick. Go behind the wall. She has no cover. Start shooting at her a little bit. And she did. Okay, simple enough. So, drone free is bad. Walk over there, pick up a couple things. And then really for a little bit, I don't run anybody to a long time. I'm just looting houses and stuff, so I can go ahead and skip most of this. Yeah, so then eventually I just loot everything and I run off. So basically the circle, it would show me it's way over here. Alright, I'm like nowhere near where I need to be. So my plan is I'm going to go to this crater up here, get a couple of those crystal things that get over there a little bit faster, so skip ahead a little bit. And nobody dropped here, which is interesting, because there was a time where like everybody would drop the craters, but I guess now it's been out for a long time. Now let's watch these two people, because these people come into play. They're pretty important. Surely as I can get them. So yeah, Blessed Life and Lucky Bear are having a fight in Pleasant Park, and this is the only interesting thing for a little bit, so we can watch them. So Blessed Bear coming off the side here, trying to fight, and they're having a build battle, and he gets on top, and that's me. Blessed Life built herself in, trying to, I don't know what her plan was, but I think that's me. Why is this order so bad? So he knows where she is. So he just drops in there and totally wrecks them, right? Didn't even stand a chance. Me, on the other hand, this is when we're running over, right? So Blacky Bear just won a big fight. And right now he's in the middle of, collecting the loot. He's not doing much right now. But I'm coming over, and, if I get my gameplay mode on here. Well, so basically I'm coming over, and I see, like, right there, I saw that, right? I saw him just barely. I'm thinking, okay, I gotta probably fight this kid. Now, you may have just saw him run off. Like, let me go back a little bit. But see, you can see him running off there, but I didn't see that. When I was playing the game, I didn't see that. So he's running. Little do I know is that he's literally, he's moving out. He's not even there anymore. Me, on the other hand, I don't know this. So I come behind the house expecting him to be, like, up at the top or something. And you could even see him jump back there a little bit. I missed it. Go back. That's too far. Alright, you can see him actually jump. Yeah, you see him jump, but I didn't see that as well. So I still think he's up there, making sure. I'm waiting for him to come down. Little do I know he's not even there anymore. So I'm just thinking, like, if this guy turned around, he could have probably seen me, and I've been dead. So he's running off. I'm getting prepared, but I realize that nobody's there eventually. So then I start moving. And since I stood there for so long, and Lucky Bear, he's going off. He's going up north. So see, here's Loot Lake. He's coming up north to Loot Lake, and I'm just going like, trying to outbeat the storm, and this is Alpaca. Alpaca and Lucky Bear are getting a fight in a second. We'll get around to that. So yes, I'm just trying to outrun the storm at this point. I have no idea where he went. Little do I know he's just way over there. So if I go back a little bit, so Alpha Packer was actually fighting somebody a couple minutes ago. They just got out of a fight, and they're hiding out in this little tent right here, and that's me. So they're actually right there in that building right there, but Lucky Bear doesn't even see that. So he's going off, but Alpha Packer did see him, and they build a door real quick, and I start firing bolts out, and bum, 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 bum. So they start getting into a fight, and me on the other hand, so I look over there, and I see somebody's building something over there, so I'm thinking, okay, that must just be like a sniper. He's gonna like snipe the whole river or something, so I better just run over here to this building. That's what I'm thinking in my head. All I know is that they're just fighting, and man, you should see this. Let's watch this fight. It's actually kind of sad. Because Lackey Bear is not that bad, but he got like so bad. So he gets shot from the back, he starts building a little bit, does the classic builds up, you know, what every Fortnite player does eventually. He wins the build up, so he jumps off, but like, you know, he gets the floor shot from under him, and he's trying to build something, but like he's trying to build away, but he just keeps getting put in the exact same spot. So he gets a lot of shots off him. So he just runs away to try to re-heal real quick, letting himself into a corner here. Chase Not Chase is just some random kid. He's in Tilted Towers. He dies in a second. So Alpha Packer tries to jump down there to get that dig on him. He doesn't really even know where he is at this point. So he's trying to get down in there. Me, on the other hand, I'm not doing anything. I'm just looting. So it's not that big of a deal. That's Chase Not Chase. So Alpha Pack comes in here and just like completely wrecks him. He didn't even use a shotgun. He's using a submachine gun, and that's how you know you screw up when you lose to a guy with a submachine gun. So he won that fight. Not much, nothing else. We'll come into him later. But for, yeah, he'll come into play later. But for right now, we don't see each other. So I'm again just looting buildings. Nothing important really happens for a while. So yeah, I'm just walking around. Let's look at the next build. So as you can tell, the next storm is pretty close to where I was, so I was pretty lucky. I don't know what happened over at the north side of the lake. In my head, I was thinking, okay, it's probably like a sniper or something, but he can't stay there for much longer. So yeah. Now we made our friend Geet. So, you know, remember back at the beginning when all those people dropped the Tilted Towers? Well, Geet is the person who won Tilted Towers. They killed Chase Not Chase, I think they did. I think he's dead, I'm not sure. But yeah, so Geet was dead. Geet won Tilted Towers with 7 kills, and so they're running over here. They see these random things that are lying around. I have no idea how those things got there. But yeah, they pick some of it up, and I'm coming right over to Geet. Right? I'm like literally on the other side. See, the waterfall's right there, and Geet is right next to the waterfall, so I'm really close to her. And, you know, you can tell by the 2 items right there. So she's looking around trying to see if she sees anybody, and I am really close. And luckily she didn't see me. So after she concludes that nobody's there, that's when I conveniently walk around the cliff, and I see her turn. She's taking a turn up this tree, so I see her break the tree and thinking, oh, well that's somebody. So let me just get behind this tree. I get out my sniper, and she starts breaking this tree, and I am right behind this tree right here. She can't see me, but that is really close, right? So she decides, oh, there's definitely nobody there. So she runs off. I'm still pretty cautious. She could easily turn around and see me, so she's off. After I decide she gets far enough away, then that's when I start running to those 2 items she left behind, because at this point I have like 90 health. As you know, I was in a storm, so I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I probably want to go over there and grab that stuff. Right after I decide that she's not there anymore. See, I was pretty extra cautious. But yeah, she's finally starting to run off, and that's when I run over there and get that health back. Not that big of a deal, it's just something that happened. So then I start tracing her after I heal up a little bit. So skip ahead a little bit, nothing important. Final 8. So now we're down to the final 8, which is when the interesting stuff starts happening, because I don't think anybody dies for a while. Or maybe I'm just wrong. So basically, here's the next storm. The next storm's right here. And obviously, my plan for this run is I don't want to go this way, because I know I just saw Geet go that way, so I don't want to go that way. And Loot Lake is right here, so my plan was, alright, I'll just come through here, stop in Dusty Divot, get a crystal, and then jump up around here. That's my plan. I think I'll avoid the most people if I did that. So I start walking around over there, and I really never go to Dusty Divot. This is probably the first time I actually went there, so I'm going there expecting somebody to be there, but like as you can tell, there's nobody near me at all. Like literally nobody in this entire circle, which is actually kind of impressive. So I expect somebody to be here. I see all of these buildings, and I just kind of conclude, okay, there's maybe nobody here. So getting down to the final 7. I guess all these names look familiar. We'll see all the fight later on. So yes, I just picked up a couple crystals, and that's when I start to head out to see everybody else. So any second now, we're going to have everybody else get on frame. This when we made our friend ATM. Remember ATM from the very beginning? Well, he's shooting at this building over here, which I don't even know who's in this building. And here's Alpha Pack. Remember Alpha Pack from Loot Lake? She's here too. And then let's see our other friends here. Fruity Pebble, this is some guy we never met. And he's right now, Fruity Pebble is fighting Geet. Geet, Fruity Pebble, and Alpha Pack are all really close to each other, because Fruity Pebble's right up there, and then Geet's right up there, and Alpha Pack's right in the middle of both of them. Can you see it from this angle? Maybe, maybe not. No, you can't, really, but, you know, she's right under them. Of course, I'm still running over there. And then we have ATM shooting. I think they're shooting at Rigorith. I can't really tell. Yeah, but he's thinking that through. But right now, it's the fight between Fruity Pebble and Geet. As you can tell, Geet has the massive advantage here because, you know, she has a fort. And so he's running around, he dies, and he sucks. So he's like, oh, yep, Geet's now up to, what is it, like, 8 kills now? Now, our friend Alpha Patcher tries to get the jump on Geet, and he's trying to build up there, but he eventually doesn't as well as he thinks she does, and dies. Alright, so, no. Here's our friend Rigorith. I think Rigorith was shooting at our other friend, Vignrith, and here's the other guy we haven't missed. We're down to final 5, so, you know, we have Geet, Vignrith, which is this kid, Rigorith, which you met in the beginning, and me, and the other kid, ATM. So ATM is picking up some apples, and actually, no, this is, yeah, all this stuff kind of happens at the same time. Now I'm going to back up a little bit. So ATM was shooting at Rigorith. He's running off, trying to get something, I think. He found an apple on the floor. And you can hear it. You can barely hear it, but yeah, you can hear my sound effect from my, what is it called? The crystal thing. You can barely, he hears that. He definitely hears that. So he's looking around trying to find out where I am. And he sees somebody building over here. Little does he know that that's actually Vignrith. And Vignrith and Rigorith are fighting right now. They have a big fight that lasts like 2 minutes. So he's looking around trying to figure out where he is. And he's dead. Yes. Now we back up a little bit from my perspective. If I can find myself, here I am. I'm also in drone free mode. Basically, I was walking around with my sound effect on, and I don't really see anything. I'm behind a hill. I'm trying to get a better vantage point. So I come up here, and you can see I'm looking at the same direction. I notice, hey, look, there's just a guy over there. Oh, that's kind of a problem. So I obviously get out my sniper and headshot him real quick with one of my favorite kills I've ever made. It was a pretty good kill. So I pick up his stuff. Geet just got out of fighting the person as we saw the first time. And Rigorith and Vignrith have been fighting for a long time. So they're still fighting. You know, they're having their big fight up. Probably the most interesting thing going on right now. So Geet is still, you know, looting her people she killed. Nothing much going on between her. Me on the other hand, I saw the supply drop that I think ATM saw and wanted to get, but, you know, killed him for it. So I'm going to get the supply drop while Vignrith and Rigorith are still fighting. So let's watch their fight for a little bit so you can see how things go down. I love the ending to this fight. It's actually really good. So right now they're not doing much. They're just trying to wait for an enemy to make a next move. Rigorous plan. Oh yes. Also, I found a bush in the supply drop, so I pick up the things I want from the supply drop. I don't want the rocket launcher. I don't really use rocket launchers too much, so I decided just to leave that. So Rigorous' plan for the fight is she's going to just destroy the base. If he falls out of the sky, then he'll be dead. And Vigorous' plan is just to snipe him. I guess it's her. So he's revealing his gun, and like literally as soon as he snipes him, the building falls. Like literally, they actually achieved both of their goals at the same time. Watch this with Rigorous angle. So yeah, she's shooting out the floor, and literally right as she shoots out the floor is when she dies. Like that was really close. So Geet this whole time, after she looted everybody, she's coming over to see the Rigorith and Vutplis fight. Yeah, it's just ended. She's running over there to fight the winner of that. Me, on the other hand, I'm going over to where Geet had her original fight with her other two people, Fruity Pebble and Alpha Pack. So yeah, I'm coming over there to see if she left anything behind, in my bush, of course. And Vignrith is still, you know, getting the loot drops, and Geet is just waiting here, right? She sees him over there, and she's waiting for the right moment to strike. That's me. I want to watch. Why am I not? Oh yeah. Actually, yeah, I was so far away that that I can't even see Vignrith in the replay, which kind of sucks. See, they're like right on the edge of the replay zone, which is too bad. But yeah, he's bandaging up. That's me. I'm gonna just watch the fight, and you know he's fighting. Oh, he gets a jump on him. So now it's just me and Geet. Geet has like 10 kills, and I have 3. So now we're gonna see how Geet ultimately wrecks me. All right, so we're gonna see it. So Geet is trying to find the last member alive. There's 2 people, me and her. Little does she know, I have a bush. But I think you can see it. No, it already happened. I missed it. I go back. So what I'm doing at this point in time, after I loot everything, I don't know where anybody is, but then I kind of see they're building it over there. So okay, they're way over there. So my plan is to just, you know, come over here. That's my plan. So yeah, obviously, I'm trying to find like the exact spot where it happens. Just like, yeah. So I have a jump pad, so I'm just gonna use the jump pad real quick. If I put down the jump pad, I get a little better view because by this point they already finished their fight, so I already know this. Put down the jump pad and I start flying off. And Geet, I think, saw it. Yeah, like you can barely see it, but she did see me fly across the map. She could barely see me though, and little does she know, I'm literally that bush right there. That is me, and she's looking at me right now. She doesn't know that's me. She barely saw me whip across the screen and thought I was a real person. She builds a little platform right there to catch her fall. Doesn't really do anything. So her plan is she's going to come up in this mountain right here, get the jump on me. Me, I saw her build this platform, so I still think she's over there. Little I know that she's literally on the side of me. She built this platform. I don't see that one. So I'm watching that platform, thinking she's behind me. And she's looking around, trying to see if she can find anybody. Doesn't see anybody. She's the meme pad, I feel it. But she can't see anybody. I'm still watching the platform, thinking she's over there. And this is when Geet gets the idea to build a big sky base, because sky bases are awesome. So she builds a sky base, and then I realize when that gets in the storm that she's probably not over there. Then I notice that platform, and then that's when I look up to see, you know, her sky base. I'm like, oh, she's right there. Okay, that changes things. So she puts down a campfire. That's a pretty good strategic tactic here. And then I just realized, okay, I need to get back to the meme pad, because if we do drone free here real quick. Okay, let's look at that. Let's look at the playing field real quick. So obviously the storm's coming around from every angle, and basically I'm in a bush and she has a sky base. It's a pretty cool sky base. So my plan is that I have to get around to this side of the mountain where she can barely see me. So you can watch this from a drone free perspective. So she sees me, she's shooting at me, but she misses all of her shots. And my goal is just to get to the meme pad, because I know I'll be safe. So she's shooting at me, shooting the meme pad, she misses, so I fly around like, ha ha ha, you failed. So I fly around the side here. She can't see me. She comes over to try to see me, but she realizes she can't really see me. She sees this bush. Yeah, it's in the way. Yeah, she shoots at this bush. It's not the right bush. She still doesn't know where I am at this point. She's looking around trying to see if she can see me. I'm building up around the side here. I fail at it. I fall down. She builds a couple more platforms up. And now we're coming down to the end of the fight here. Where she sees what she sees. Let's actually do it from her perspective. Oh, I just skipped ahead a lot. Yeah, so actually just... So let's see it from her perspective. So she's shooting at me. I'm running to the meme pad. I call it the meme pad. She somehow misses all of her shots, which is kind of weird because she has really good aim. But yeah, so she's trying to shoot at me, misses all of her shots. She thinks she's gonna find me. You know, she's looking, sees the bush, shoots the bush, the wrong bush. It's kind of funny. And I'm just down here. She still can't quite see me, and she's looking around, attempting to build a little bit off here. This is when I fall off that platform I just made. She's trying to find me, still can't find me. I see her make this platform. We'll see it from my perspective in a second here. So she comes around, still trying to find me. And there I am, right there. She finally sees me, and she's dead, and I win the game. So watch that from my perspective now. So here I am, flying around the side of the boat. Flying around the side, and I look up, I see that I can't see her, and you hear it, but that's what she's shooting at the bush. She's shooting at the bush right there. So I'm thinking, okay, she's up there, let me just build up there so I can actually see what's going on. So I start to build up, and I fall like an idiot. And I fall off, okay, and I see her build that platform she made. So I have my musket out. I guess it's not really a musket, it's more of a rifle, hunting rifle. Trying to see if I can see her. I don't see her at all. Waiting for her to show up, and I see, oh, she's over there. And I shoot her, and she's dead. And I win the fight. Like, did you see how hard of a shot that is? Let's just watch that one more time. See, get it. Like, I mean, just look how hard of a shot that is. I mean, like, that is one of the best shots I've ever had in this game, for sure. So I'm really happy I just won the game. And that's the fight. Hopefully you enjoyed. If I get better at Fortnite, maybe I'll have something to outdo this one, and, you know, come back next week, and I'll go back to Roblox, probably. We'll see. Maybe I'll do Hunger Blocks. I've been thinking of doing that.